Students, today we are going to see an expression for mean occupation number for bosons and fermions. So we will start. First we will start with quantum distribution function. First we will try to see what is the meaning of quantum distribution function, and later on we will find an expression for mean occupation number for bosons and fermions. In quantum statistics, the function describes the occupancy of quantum states. ठीक है, तो जो क्वांटम स्टैटिस्टिक्स है ये किस पे अप्लाई होता है? इसमें जो पार्टिकल्स रहते हैं दे आर इनडिस्टिंग्विशेबल, हम डिस्टिंग्विश नहीं कर सकते हैं। ये पार्टिकल्स को हमने क्वांटम स्टैटिस्टिक्स में रखा है और क्लासिकल स्टैटिस्टिक्स में डिस्टिंग्विशेबल पार्टिकल्स वहाँ बोला गया। ठीक है, अब जो क्वांटम स्टैटिस्टिक्स द फंक्शन डिस्क्राइब, फंक्शन क्या डिस्क्राइब करता है? ऑक्यूपेंसी ऑफ क्वांटम स्टेट, जो हमारे क्वांटम स्टेट्स है उसकी ऑक्यूपेंसी डिस्क्राइब करता है। The function describes the occupancy of the quantum states. The number of indistinguishable particles per quantum state is said to be quantum distribution function. The number of indistinguishable particles per quantum state, ठीक है, नंबर ऑफ indistinguishable particles per quantum state को quantum distribution function बोला जाता है। It is defined as the mean occupation number, and it is denoted by the symbol. ठीक है, now mean occupation number for bosons and fermions can be obtained by using grand canonical ensemble theory. Now Gibbs grand canonical distribution and grand partition function are given by rho n is equal to e to the power mu n minus en upon kt divided by Zn, and Zn is equal to summation n e to the power minus en upon kt summation n e to the power mu capital N upon kt. Now we will open this, we will write what is En and what is N. So we will expand. Zn is equal to summation, now we'll take n outside, e to the power minus n1 e1, as we know En is equal to n1 e1 plus n2 e2 plus n3 e3, n2 e2 plus n3 e3 and so on, and this e to the power mu capital N is nothing but sum of all the particles, n1 plus n2 plus n3 and so on, divided by kt. Here also it is divided by kt. Now we will collect the terms. Summation will operate on capital N, e to the power minus, we will take n1 common, so inside the bracket it will come e1 minus mu upon kt, e to the power minus n2 e2 minus mu upon kt into e to the power minus n3 e3 minus mu upon kt and so on, which is equal to summation. Now we will change the summation to n1, we will break it for small e to the power minus n1 e1 minus mu upon kt summation n2 e to the power n2 e2 minus mu upon kt into summation n3 e to the power n3 e3 minus mu upon kt and so on. Actually maybe you are asking why we are breaking this. We can write as, because n is nothing but, according to the rule, n is the total number of particle, which will be is the sum of n1 plus n2 plus n3 and so on. So we are making use of this over here to sum up. Consider for, now we will solve it for bosons. Summation ns e to the power minus ns es minus mu upon kt, which is equal to 1 plus e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt plus e to the power minus 2 es minus mu upon kt plus and so on, where ns is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. When you will put ns is equal to 0, this will appear 1. When you will put ns is equal to 1, then it will become e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt. When you will put ns is equal to 2, you will get this and so on. Now summation ns e to the power minus ns es minus mu upon kt is equal to 1 minus e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt whole inverse. When you will open this and when you open this, you will come to see both will give you the same result, that is this entire term. So we can write this is equal to this, and hence this is inverse. We can write like this: 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt. So we will write Zn is equal to 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus, for first energy level E1, minus mu upon kt into 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus E2 minus mu upon kt into 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus E3 minus mu upon kt, and so on. Since this is product, we will make this form like this. We can write product pi is equal to pi s is equal to r is equal to 1 to s 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt. This product, if it is addition, यहाँ पे addition होता तो यहाँ पे हम summation यूज़ किए होते. Since this is a product, so we replace it by product symbol, and the product symbol will operate on a similarly like that of summation. यहाँ पे summation हम ऐसे कब करते हैं? जब addition होता है, और जब product होता है तो हम pi symbol यूज़ करते हैं. Now taking log of both sides, so we will write taking log of both sides आ जाएगा log Zn is equal to log 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus E1 minus mu upon kt. अब वहाँ प्रोडक्ट था तो लॉग में क्या हो जाएगा? प्रोडक्ट इज रिप्लेस बाय एडिशन. लॉग 1 अपॉन 1 माइनस ई टू द माइनस E2 minus mu upon kt and so on. Log Zn इज इक्वल टू, अब हम यहाँ पे समेशन लेके आते हैं. समेशन s से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, s इज इक्वल टू 1 से स्टार्ट होगा. लॉग 1 अपॉन 1 माइनस ई टू पावर माइनस es माइनस म्यू अपॉन kt in grand canonical ensemble n is equal to minus del omega upon del, which is equal to kt log Zn upon del, here del is there, del upon del mu. Now we already found value of log Zn. We will substitute over here. We will differentiate with respect to mu. We will arrive to the final answer. Therefore, n is equal to kt del upon del mu. Here summation s log 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt which is equal to kt. Summation over s we will take first and we will take the entire term. So del mu of this term will give you 1 upon 1 minus e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt into, now differentiation will operate on this term, minus e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt into 1 upon kt. Minus minus will get cancelled, kt will get cancelled. We will remain with summation s e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt upon 1 minus e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt. We will divide numerator and denominator by e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt. So this equation gets simplified as 1 upon e to the power minus es minus mu upon kt minus 1. So 1 upon e to the power minus es minus mu. So I will take it to the numerator, and this equation again simplifies to 1 upon e to the power es minus mu upon kt minus 1. This side is nothing but n. This is equal to summation s of ns. Therefore expectation ns, mean occupation number for boson, is equal to 1 upon e to the power es minus mu upon kt minus 1. This is mean occupation number for bosons. If mu is equal to minus alpha kt and beta is equal to 1 upon kt, then ns can be written as 1 upon e to the power alpha plus beta es minus 1, or simply ns is equal to gs upon e to the power alpha plus beta es minus 1.